Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you the top 7 tools by Google that are absolutely free to use and that I'm sure each one of you can use without any hesitation, whether you're just trying to get into digital marketing or you're actually ready to start working on your website. This video is definitely for you. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe down below, like this video, and let's get started. Many people who are trying to learn SEO, digital marketing, are actually a little bit scared of using Google tools like Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and all of those, just because they seem to be a little bit complicated, and they are complicated. But don't forget that you don't necessarily have to get very granular with the data when you're just getting started. Taking it one step at a time will actually help you get where you want to be with your website, your overall marketing knowledge, and just bringing up your online visibility. The first tool is our favorite, Google Analytics. If this is your first time hearing about Google Analytics, or you've heard about it before but you don't actually know what it entails, the way it works is when you set up Google Analytics for your website, you have to actually prove Google first that it is your website. Then it's going to provide you a small snippet of code that you will actually go in and insert on every single page of your website. Google then can actually collect all the data, all of the visits, all of the different metrics that your visitors and your audience will be leaving. Then once Google starts to collect the data, you start to see a little bit more traffic coming in, then you can actually log into your Google Analytics and there will be a tremendous amount of data that you can analyze. What I usually recommend to use it for primarily is just understanding your traffic, your users, and what they're actually doing on your website. This tool is super critical for you to use because you can understand how people interact with your website, where they spend majority of their time with, which pages they basically like or don't like. So what happens if, let's say, you see a page where people just bounce off, they spend maybe 5 seconds of their time and they go somewhere else. What can you do with it? This is the type of data that can help you uncover those different scenarios, and then you can take it a little bit further with trying to understand, okay, are there any technical difficulties on this page? Is your content on the page completely irrelevant to what your whole website is about, right? These are the type of assumptions that you can make by using Google Analytics and the data that it can provide. It does get very detailed. You can get very confused if this is your first time using it. So just focus on the top level data with traffic, how your audience interacts with it, and the time spent on the pages. It'll be more than enough for you to get started with. I'll also attach a really good guide on a step-by-step process on Google Analytics, how it works, how to set up your code on all of the pages. So if you're still unsure about the process, definitely check it out. I'm gonna leave it in the description below or somewhere on the top. Tool number 2, Google Search Console. This tool will help you monitor your overall site health and the performance that you actually have on Google search. It will also show you a list of keywords that you're currently ranking for and that drive majority of the traffic to your site. Any technical issues that might affect the performance and user experience, crawlability, indexing, and a lot more. This tool will help you with creating your own title tags and headlines that will be a little bit more appealing to your audience, as well as including the keywords on your site that will actually bring you more clicks. Just to compare the two, Google Analytics is more about analyzing your traffic, the behavior of the audience that actually visit your website, whereas Google Search Console is more on the technical side of things, where you can find out any tech-related issues with your site, if your pages take very long to load, as well as find out keywords and different key terms that people use to find your website on the search. With Google Search Console, I'll attach a really great guide that's gonna tell you what it is, how to use it, all of the metrics that you should pay attention for. Definitely find it in the description below, and let me know if you have any specific metrics that you started to look at in your Search Console and that you're maybe still a little bit confused about. Let's talk in the comments below. All right, moving along. This is probably one of my favorite tools out of all that I'm going to talk today, and this is the Google Business Profile. If you have a business and you're trying to bring in local foot traffic and you don't have Google Business set up, stop this video right now, go ahead and create it. Think of Google Business Profile as a 24/7 salesperson that you actually have for free. You don't pay anything for it. And it comes in a form of a simple profile where you have all of the necessary information listed in front of your clients. Phone number, your address, your hours of operation, services, products that you sell, your website, and all of the reviews that other people leave. And this is honestly one of the easiest and quickest things that you can do, whether it is your own business or you're just trying to help out other local businesses in the area. This is a must to set up. And what happens here is whenever someone tries to search for a specific product or service online, what Google does, it tries to match what the user is looking for to the closest place that offers that product or service. And if you're not online, you do not exist. And I'm 100% sure you experience this yourself. So if let's say you're looking for restaurants near me, you literally type that search into Google and a lot of different places come up in a local pack, or also known as just Google Maps. A lot of different results come up. You usually go and check out first 3 places, and they're usually the ones where you're actually ending up going to get your food. Am I correct? So overall, those businesses that show up in the top results with their Google Maps are the ones that are actually getting the sale from the people. Do you want to be there or not? Just to summarize, it's free, it's very easy to set up, it's quick, and there are no excuses whatsoever for you to not set it up. If you want to take this step a little bit further and learn about the importance of having your information, NAP information, present in multiple directories, check out a resource in the description below that will go into details why you should have your name, address, and phone number present not only Google, but also in a lot of other authoritative directories out there. That will be just another way for you to boost your local rank and increase your online visibility. Next one is Google Trends. Trends is another great resource for you that can help you understand what people are searching for, how those terms are changing over time, and even tie those results to a specific geographic location. This data is super valuable if you're in the process of trying to figure out seasonality for your products or services that you're selling, or you're just trying to find something additional or complementary that you can start selling on your site as well. You can even compare a few search terms side by side to understand the difference in search volumes. Look at historical data and even make a granular approach into breaking down the data for a specific city or a region. I'd also recommend you to use this tool to generate content ideas if you're creating a lot of different blogs, or just stay on top of trends if it's relevant to the business that you're in. Tool number 5, and it is the Google PageSpeed Insights tool. With this tool, we'll be looking more into technical SEO, and one of the most important things that you do want to make sure is speed. You'll want to make sure that your website actually loads as quickly as possible because people are impatient. You want your visitors to stay on your website for as long as you possibly can, so they have a pleasant experience, they can click between different pages, and they don't have to necessarily wait for a very long time for your page and your content to load up. Google PageSpeed Insights will actually help you with determining those pages that might take a little bit longer than usual to load up. It's gonna give you a list of all of those different ones that need to be fixed, and it's actually gonna help you with understanding how to go about fixing those pages. Don't forget that Google actually considers page performance as one of the very heavy factors of SEO, and it will be a determining factor with where you're actually gonna show up on Google SERPs. That's why, without a doubt, it's super critical to stay on top of all of the critical issues and errors that you might have on your site. So definitely check out this tool and let me know what you think about it. Number 6, Google Keyword Planner. Even though this tool was created by Google to not necessarily use for SEO purposes, but rather for paid advertising, I still believe this tool is super valuable and powerful, and I know a lot of SEO specialists actually use it a lot. So if you don't necessarily want to pay for a keyword research tool, I think this is a really good alternative. I wouldn't say it's the ideal tool for keyword research tools. There are a lot of more powerful tools out there, but it's free and it's definitely going to help you get a head start on your keyword research. Google Planner will provide you with a lot of different search terms and variations when you put in that one seed keyword, and then you can look at a lot of different metrics like volume or competition to determine how easy or difficult it will be for you to start actually ranking for those keywords. You can definitely uncover a lot of new terms that you weren't thinking about before, and then you can start incorporating them on your site throughout your content or the blogs that you'll be creating. And lastly, tool number 7, Google Tag Manager. This tool is a little bit more challenging and advanced to set up, and I would say if you're still not too sure how to use Google Analytics or the Search Console, I would definitely tell you figure out them first and then move on to Google Tag Manager. Google Tags Manager allows you to create your own tags, which are just small snippets of code. Basically, these tags tell Google what to do when particular triggers take place. Triggers can be anything from just a page view or a click to a form submission or even a scroll depth. This type of analytics is great for conversion tracking, remarketing, or just site analytics. There are honestly endless ways on how you can set up those tags and how you can use them for your marketing campaigns that you're running for your paid ads or SEO. Doesn't matter what you're running. There are just a lot of different ways on how you could utilize them. So again, if you're not yet in line with your basics of Google Analytics or the Search Console, I probably wouldn't test out Google Tag Manager just yet, but if you are, definitely go for it. I do highly believe it's a very valuable tool that many SEO specialists are a little bit afraid of using. These were all of the 7 free tools by Google that I wanted to cover in this video. Please share in the comments below which one is one of the easiest or one of the difficult ones for you to use. I really love to see your feedback. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one very, very soon.